So everybody knows about bad habits. But how do you break it when you finally become aware of the very thing that you've been trying to work on and it doesn't seem to get anywhere? There is a necessary paradigm shift, a shifting potential that must switch in our brain in order to get us out of this thinking, out of this doing, out of this habitual state. So we have something that we want to change. And it is in our innate ability to fix it ourselves. There's nobody who's going to save us. We're aware of this by now. And we're completely aware that it is our own doing that we need to solve. So I read you this. Those who choose, they are made new, but only a while later. You must wait. Go through the trials and tribulations of all the things you've been dealing with, all of the problems that you are still consumed by. Still work through them. You have to decide to move forward. And so choosing this healthier path to move forward will never be easy. And it's going to feel like you're pulled into solitude, to isolation, to be alone and forgotten. That's exactly what it's going to feel like. And a lot of those places people are scared of because it is very, very cold. It's quiet, it's dark. But in this darkness, imagine you are a little seed, right? You have finally decided to plant this seed within your mind that says, I'm going to change. So you plant this seed. What's wrapped around it? Soil. It cannot see the sunlight. It is dark. But within the soil, it is still growing because you water it each day, okay? You follow out with what you have said. I hope I'm making some sense. Because there's a dilemma that you have to follow. There's a decision to let go of the old and to move forward into the new. You must accept who you were. Accept that you must tear up these old roots that no longer belong to you, rip them up out the ground, and plant this new seed. And as simple as this sounds, to come up with this new idea of who you want to be and the new habits that you want to carry out, it is the smallest step forward that brings you forward and closer to where you want to go. Most often than not, accepting who you are or were is one of the most difficult things to do because it was as if you were under some trance, as if something was control of your mind, but now you are aware of it, and it feels like you didn't know any better at the time because you did not allow that to sit. Yet you know now, and you are aware of this, and that path no longer suits you. And should I dare mention that the mental wrestling of justification for your own mind, the battle that it will try to tell you, this path that you've been fighting, it still suits you. Your mind's going to tell you this. And it's a constant back and forth of trying to win each side of the battle. I want to let go, or do I want to move forward? Both sound beautiful because you're used to this old way of living. It's comfortable. And this new way of living, you know it's going to bring you out of this. But yet you still got to move into that. You've got to rip yourself apart from the old ways and move into the new. You shred the skin. It's like Infinity War when they turn to dust. You have to evaporate so you can come back together. You have to plant the seed so that it can sprout up out the ground. You have to water those ideas each day that you want to become somebody new. And it's difficult because underneath that soil, it is dark. And you cannot see the changes because it's every day. You're watering the seed, and nothing's coming up out the ground. And you're about tired of watering the seed until there's a sprout. Then you know something is happening. Until there's that one time that you fight against that habit that you've been having a problem with. That is the change, my friend. That is the paradigm shift. That is the shifting potential that we hold within us. That is when we sprout and we start to see the light. We see something new that we are capable of doing. And it is scary. Very scary. I'm going to reiterate that so many times because it gets difficult. It gets lonely. Those are the times we peel away from the old life and it hurts and it's difficult. We're like a snake shedding our skin. It's like that was once a part of us, but it no longer suits us. I hope that makes sense. And so anytime you do fall into this habit, I want to reiterate this. We have to seek out new. We have to build the habit that we want. We have to test it, right? See if it's actually the way we want to live. And then if it is, then we integrate it. We put it into play in our life. And then we start to develop a new way of living. However, in the darkness, in the quietness, when nobody is there to help us, there will be setbacks. No matter how much help we have, no matter how good we have been to constantly see the light, there's some times where our leaves will wilt. We'll feel like we haven't even made any progress because of that one setback. But no setback is a reset. Only a test to let you know where you are in your progress. It's just telling you, hey, we've got to work a little bit harder than we did. So going forward, understand that as long as you have awareness, that is key. That is the first step. The second step is to choose to follow out in this new habitual state. That you can do this. You are capable. And to believe it. Ask yourself, who do I want to be? And then you must believe that you can become this person. And walk in that path that you have set for yourself. No setback is a reset. It is only a place to let you know where you need to work. Progress is still made. We have still sprouted. We may have wilted. Our leaves are wilted. All we got to do is water it. Keep showing up. Keep that in mind.